Guys, I'm very excited to announce that the Google Forms poll put up in the description of this video is the final poll for the Christmas haul. After Rev here, we only have two cars left. The Disney Store George Newman and Disney Store Francesco, and it's up to you guys to vote for which of those two you want me to review first by going down to the link in the description and voting. Anyway guys, welcome back to yet another review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Disney Store Pullback Rev Roadages. It's been a very popular choice on the polls for quite a while now, and now it's finally his time to shine. Of course, he is the Disney Store's adaptation of Rev Roadages. Usually, I don't like getting the generic race car background characters from the Disney Store. When it comes to the Disney Store cars, I mainly like getting either the main characters or characters Mattel didn't make. But I really like how Rev turned out, so asked for him for Christmas and ended up getting him. Anyway though, let's take a closer look at the packaging here. You can see Rev Roadages written there, pullback racing action. Really nothing special. The packaging is the same on each of these. We got McQueen, Poland Race, Jackson, and Cruz. Haven't changed the packaging for these in quite a while. Although I believe they changed the font that the names were in, although I don't remember when. Now I started buying the Disney Store cars back in 2018. Been purchasing them infrequently since. We're just gonna rip right through this. I don't need to save the box. And you know, I really like collecting them. I like having a different thing I can collect in addition to the regular Mattel cars. Although, of course, the Disney Store ones are usually of far lower quality. But what the Disney Store used to do a lot is they would make non-canon cars, like unique variants that didn't appear in any of the movies. Unfortunately, they haven't done that for the last few years, not since Cars 3 came out. But I think it would be pretty cool to go back and get some of those cars, since again I started buying the Disney Store guys in 2018. Probably go back and pick up some of those older non-canon guys. They did some interesting ones. They did like hot rod cars. One I really want to get is a version of Jeff Gorvette that's painted like the American flag. Some pretty cool things out there that the Disney Store did. Anyway though, here is Rev out of the package. Now probably the first thing you'd notice that's different between these two, aside from the size obviously, are the colors. This color is much lighter on the Disney Store version than it is on the Mattel version. And the front and the spoiler and everything, it's a lot more white here compared to the sort of grayish pinkish color on the regular Rev. I gotta say, definitely prefer the color scheme on the original Rev. I don't know, I don't know why they went for just a straight white for him compared to this sort of different color. It's got a pretty generic expression. I don't actually have any other Disney Store cars of this model, but I'd assume this is the expression that most of them have. Got the vinyl toupee logo here, fine vinyl top in a can, established 1986, which is a reference to the year Pixar was also founded, back in 1986, and that's also why Chick Hicks' number is 86. You got this nice sort of wood grain design behind that logo. Vinyl toupee really didn't stick with the wood design for long. If you take a look at Will Rush, who hopefully I can find his Mattel diecast soon. Got the Lightyear logo there. Piston cup, vitally and revolting, RPM nitroid, octane gain, and clutch aid, same as on his Mattel diecast. Got the 76 there, more of sort of that wood paneling design, very like retro. 76 up top. Got the vinyl toupee logo there once again with the gas cap, which is definitely far more detailed than Mattel's, but of course this guy is bigger, so they could put more detail into it. We've got vinyl toupee, fine vinyl top in a can, established in 1986, there once again. And on the back as well, though as you can see, there's a bump here for the camera. Now on Mattel's diecasts, the camera isn't molded on, but it is painted on. And the opposite is true for the Disney Store cars. As you can see, the camera is molded on, but not painted on, so there's just kind of a weird bump in the back. Got the number 76 there. There's a look at the other side. And there is the base. And now, of course, it's time that we test out his pullback feature. Since like mid-2018, all of the Disney Store cars have been pullback. Set them apart from Mattel's releases. Definitely an interesting tactic to make literally every one of their releases pullback, but again, you gotta do what you gotta do to stand out. So let's test this guy out. Alright guys, so for today's pullback test, I decided it's time to change things up a bit. I feel like recently the pullback tests have been sort of like pointless. I've just been driving the cars into a blanket. And I was going back, I was rewatching some of my old pullback tests because I wanted to find the clip of the time where I accidentally dropped Aaron Leadfoot down the stairs. Yeah, that happened. And I realized that in my older reviews, I would direct the cars at a target. I would set up a pillow and try to get the cars to hit it. And I don't know why I stopped doing that. I guess at some point I just stopped doing it. But I feel like that's a much better way to demonstrate the car's abilities of being a pullback car and driving straight and all that. So I've decided to bring that back. For the foreseeable future, my pullback tests will consist of the cars driving into a target. Today's target is Captain America's shield, or rather, a pillow that looks like it. And just in case he doesn't hit it, we do have a blanket back there as well. Unfortunately, the classic fish blanket is in the wash, so I had to settle for just a green one. Anyway, though, we're going to see if we could get Rev to hit the target. So, yeah. Let's go, Rev. Try to line him up. Bingo. Rev's still definitely got a bit of power left in him. There we go. Yeah, definitely quite a bit. Wow. Still going. So maybe I should rev less next time. That was really difficult to say. Anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Once again, make sure to vote in the poll for which car you want me to review next from the Christmas haul. It's down to either Disney Store Francesco or Disney Store George Newman. I've got a feeling as to who I think is going to win, but it's all up to you guys. See you guys next time. Bye now.